What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on FL Studio 12, just showing you some of the basics, and we're going to jump right into it. Let's go. Okay, I'm opening FL Studio 12. Now, if you haven't used FL Studio before, there's basic tabs, and you need to learn these. Okay, so this is your browser, and this is for a lot of the sounds or some of the projects that you'll have, and just variations of files that you put in. This is going to be what it's called. You'll see these tabs if you locate them in your local disk and you'll program files. You'll see it in there. But these are just sounds that you've imported and some that they automatically give you when you download the program. A lot of these I've downloaded. I have a separate video on free drum kits just explaining how to download some of them. But basically all these are your sounds. And this is the fundamentals of what you'll need to make a beat. Now this is your channel rack. This is where you put everything into. So if I just wanted to do, a clap, I put my clap in here, that's basically what you'll need. That's how you put your instruments in there. You just do them just like that. And basically, this is your tempo right here. This is what you use to record audio into the playlist or into Edison. This is your stop button, your play button. This is just to play what's in the channel rack, and then if you unselect it, it plays what's in the playlist. And this is your playlist right here. This is where you build your beat from the channel rack. And basically, so whatever I make onto the channel rack, I will implement into the playlist. So if I did, something simple, just like this, and I drop my tempo down, this is what it would be. Hit the button just to make sure that we're playing what's in the channel rack. Okay, that clap sounds like shit, but okay, we're moving on. The paintbrush tool is what these tools allow you to slice and to select certain ones, to zoom in on them, to mute some of the sound on them. This is the pen tool, which basically just puts whatever you have onto the channel rack into the playlist. This is the snap tool. This sets up where and what parts you want to put your beat on. Mostly put them on beat just so you can have them lined up. You'll get more into it as you learn more about FL Studio in here. But I'll just start into the pattern, do it just like that if I need to. This is excess. And I'll have this and I'll just build. I usually use a paintbrush just to roll it out. And you'll have it just like this, and you'll have your first bar to your new beat. So I'm gonna replace the clap just because I can't do that. No, that's just too much. So here we go. We got a nice clap. Oh, no. So here we go. We got a nice clap, and I'm just gonna implement it like that. Okay, and then to hear it in the playlist, all you got to do is unselect that button, so it's, and you see this green line, and plays it out here. Okay, and that's just how you build your beat, and you can put, you don't have to drag them onto the channel rack if you have certain sounds that you want to put in there, whatever, you can just, drag it out there. You could build it like that. I would prefer you to, build it in the channel rack, but that's my suggestion. Okay, so now this is kind of like your toolbar, and all these are just basic kind of shortcuts to what you would need to open them up. You can get to all these by hitting the view, but this is your undo button. This is the Edison tool and the slicer. This is one-click audio recording. This is just your help and about for any information that you need on it. This is the playlist tool. This is the channel rack, piano roll, browser plugin. This is your mixer. This is your open project and your plugin picker. This is the plugin and project picker. This is your view tempo tapper. And your tempo tapper is like if you have a tempo in your head of a certain song that you're building up in your head, this is what you can do to use that. All you got to do is just hit it like this. And you'll do it like that, and it will set the tempo up here to that tempo that you've been tapping it to. So that's tempo. These are your toolbars. This is just your sound that's being recorded right now, or the sound that's being played. This is actually a very helpful tool up here. This actually shows you when a lot of power and rendering is coming out of your program from the music that you're making. If you have enough RAM speed from your computer to be able to process all this information, basically this is going to show you in a red line of basically how your PC is functioning with the program. All right, so then these are your basic tabs that you would see. Any program has these tabs. It's the file button, edit button, add, patterns, your view, your options, your tools, and so we're going to get a little bit into each one of these ones up here. You got the browser. This also has sounds that are already in FL Studio that you give you from projects that they've made. And you can use some of these if you need to, just to kind of get a basic start on everything. But first we'll start with Edison. And basically all this is right here is just to show you how to record. You can play it, you can pause it. This is good for whenever you need it, if you need to take off some of the noise for certain things. So if I have it right there and I dragged it out here, if I want to trim it up a little bit and try to trim some of the side noise and the gate noise, that is your fade out. This is your time stretch if you need it. It's a little bit of a blur to make stuff softer, as well as the cleanup tool. This is the audio or the auto slicing tool. You can save it right here. This is your send to playlist, which just basically you'll click this button. It's going to send it out to your playlist right here at the very beginning. A lot of these you had to go through to run through. This is your reverb tool, your equalize. A lot of these are just certain tabs that you had to play with when you're first starting the program just to get the hang of it. Up here, all these we're going to start. This is your channel. Like I told you, this is the playlist. That is your channel rack. This is your piano roll for certain sounds that you want to edit. If you want to take it to your piano roll, you can also right click, hit piano roll, and you can do it right here, and you can edit certain things inside the piano roll as far as it goes from going up and down on chords. This is your view browser and plugin. Mine's already open, so we got all right here. This is the browser and everything. This is the mixer tool. And this basically allowed you to add effects to certain instruments or to record some of your mics from. Like you'll see mine right here is a vocal. It's recording through the master. That's what you're hearing right now for crisp audio. I'm not going to show you what I have because I don't want you taking any of my ideas. But this is the insert one. If I wanted to edit a certain sound, I'd put the clap, draw it into a track, and make it insert into one. If I want to put some reverb on it, I'll just do it like that. Add the deceleration up a little bit. Now it plays out like this. And that just allows you to add effects to your sounds. All right, and then so we got that covered. All this you'll have to run through a little bit, but I just want to show you some of the basic things that you'll use as far as it goes from shortcuts. These are your shortcut tools. The main shortcuts that I would suggest you use, these are the ones that I use. Emphasis, I use. Okay, it's Control C, which is to copy it. Control V, which is to paste it, and you can move it right here. And then I have Control A, which selects the whole thing. And then if you want to hit Control and the arrow key up or down, it moves it up an octave. So now it's all the way up here. And if I want to move it back down, I hit Control and go down. And those are the basic ones I use as far as it goes from in the piano roll. Those are going to be the main ones that you're going to need. Now, as far as it goes, that's your basic tutorial for the sections of everything. I'm going to make a separate tutorial on beat building and the formula that you'll need to build your beats, and show you a basic of how certain artists build their beats up. And I have a video that's an earlier video if you want to check it out. It shows you how to make beats for free in FL Studio, and you can just go straightly to my channel and check it out, and you can hit it and it'll show you a little bit of tutorial of how to build a beat. It's a little bit older, but it's the basic same concepts. But like always, please comment, like, subscribe. This is Diz Productions, and thank you for watching.